All right, so for the year to come, let's have a look and see what is the best way for us to incorporate the unconditional love through our world and into our life. And the first thing we've got, funnily enough, is Rose, which is attract a relationship. When I see that one, it's actually, to me, it's about attracting the relationship with you and attracting that relationship that is actually, that if you're not in a relationship, then yes, absolutely attract a relationship that's going to enhance you. I saw a fabulous post from a very good friend of mine, Manjeet, and she was talking about that phrase of, you've got to learn to love yourself before anybody else can love you, right? Or before you can love anybody else. And she's just like, I actually kind of call bullshit on that. I'm just putting this into my words now. But essentially what she was saying is that, yes, some of the work, you do have to do that healing work for yourself. But if it wasn't for in her experience, if it wasn't for the unconditional love that's coming from her partner every day, she wouldn't know what it was like to receive unconditional love. And so now that she's experiencing it from him, she's able to return it. So that's what I'm sort of saying here. And I really felt that was quite important. It's like, yes, we've got to heal our trauma and our pain, but there is this element of when you're wishing to be in a relationship, ask for a relationship that is loving, that is kind, that is going to ask you to be more, that is going to accentuate your life, that's going to create a bigger, brighter, more beautiful future for you both. And when you bring in that person, yes, it's going to stretch you. It's going to stretch you a lot to have that person, especially if you're used to like abusive type partners, or like, and it can be mildly abusive right through to heavy abuse, of course. But when you're used to that spectrum, to then have this spectrum of unconditional love or love coming into your world, it can be quite a different space to be functioning from, and it can be very uncomfortable, and you might find yourself slipping into those coping mechanisms when you're feeling a little bit triggered or something, and it's like, and then they'll gently swing you back to, no honey, this is actually where I'm feeling a lot of love and I'm feeling a lot of enjoyment. It's about reminding your beautiful partner that you are there for them to enjoy. So yes, attract the kind of relationship either with yourself or with another that is going to enhance your life. The next one we've got for using, or how to best use unconditional love for the year ahead, we've got Lemon, which is access innovative thinking. So again, this is really referring to that space of everywhere that you have been functioning from your trauma, your hurt space, rather than your heart space, and your pain and your grief and your anger and your resentment and all those things that you've used as your coping mechanisms before, you now have to access different ways of thinking to be able to use this unconditional love throughout your body. And by using that innovative thinking, you'll start to feel more of your intuition come through. You might be guided or intuitively find books or podcasts or whatever that will actually bring forward some more information to you to use this unconditional love. The next card that we have for using this unconditional love for the year ahead is Grey, which is learn to scan your body. So this is very, very much about becoming very in tune with your body and what it is and how it's speaking with you. And one of the ways to figure out how to scan your body is in meditation. And I know there's a lot of people out there, and I used to be one of them, who would be like, meditation, I can't do that. I can't clear my mind. I can't do. It was all, I was canting all over myself. And it wasn't until I realized that meditation doesn't have to be all that structure. It doesn't actually have to be that level of clearing the brain, the mind, so that there's nothing there. It can be as simple as like just putting on meditation music and listening to that just quietly. To me, meditation is more about making my body still. So I can be meditating and be moving around sometimes, like if I'm doing repetitive tasks, say in the garden. That can be quite meditative for me. If I'm at the beach and walking and just looking at the waves and not talking, that can be quite meditative. But I find for me to receive messages, especially when I'm talking with my spirit team or my body, I have to close my eyes and or be gazing at something, like the rainbows on the wall from my crystal that's shooting rainbows out with the sun, or a candle is another really good focal point. And when you close your eyes especially, you can imagine there's like a little X-ray scanner going over your body. Start at your toes, oh goodness, and work your way up. And basically what you're doing is moving through your body and seeing if there is any tight spots, any tension, any pain, any contraction. And as you move up the body and you find these little spots, you can stop and you can ask your body, Truth, what are you trying to tell me right now? What message do you have for me right now? And the cool thing is like, you can even if you can't hear what the message is, even if you're like, okay, I know that that's there, but I don't know what that means. And you find that your communication with your body isn't quite on this right Duolingo yet. The cool thing is you can make note of it. And then you can refer to books like this one, The Secret Language of Your Body by Ina Segal. And that will tell you exactly what could be going on. And what happens is like what she has in there is she has a description. And maybe not everything in that description is relevant to you. That's where, again, you have to use your intuition and you have to go, and just wait for the ones that are lighter for you, because the ones that are lighter for you are true for you, and the ones that are heavy are not. So, and not everything will be necessarily relevant to you. All right. So she's saying, well, our team is saying for the year ahead, learn to scan your body, learn to increase that level of communication between your mind and your body, because we've had so many years of being disconnected, right? Oh dear. The next card that we have is Coral, which is allow flow and synchronicities into your life. So when it comes to unconditional love, it is incredibly spontaneous. It's unpredictable is the other word I was trying to find just then. And when you're going with the flow, it basically saying, don't try to control this, because it's not going to happen. You're going to have to allow yourself to just rock and roll with it as it is and be okay with that. Be okay with receiving whatever comes your way. Yes, there is some manipulation that you can do, like you would with your body. You know, a fish, when it goes with the flow, it actually uses its tail and its fins to give it a little bit of direction. So that's nothing wrong with that. Give yourself some direction when it comes to unconditional love over the next year. Also, try not to control it. Try not to go into projections and expectations about how it's going to show up, when it's going to show up, and why it's going to show up. So that is a really cool one. The last card that I've got for this Valentine's Day reading is, and for this next 12 months to come, of how best we can use the unconditional love in our life, is Cherry, which is live an extraordinary life. And I love this card. I really, really do. It's got all the delicious, like, I just so want to eat that up. I love cherries. But I do love really good, big, delicious, ripe. I love it. Lovely, lovely, love. Basically, what it's saying is just go out and live your dreams. Go out, be bold, be brave, be you. Because at the end of the day, that will create so much love, unconditional love flowing through your body. You'll be able to feel it from the earth. You'll be able to feel it from all the nature that's around you. You'll be able to feel it from the sun. You'll be able to feel the unconditional love that's all around you. You'll be able to feel it more. You'll be able to receive it more. When you're out of your comfort zones, in an expansive way, not a contractive, that extraordinary life just flows with you so beautifully, and it'll, like, all those things, those yummy things that you're manifesting into your life, and all the things that you're bringing in, and like they'll just come in with so much more ease when you're actually willing to live your extraordinary life. Alrighty. Well, I hope you had fun with that. In the meantime, everybody, an absolutely brilliant evening. I'll be back on Friday. Until next time, till Friday, when I'll see you on Friday, have a beautiful Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.